Hey guys, it's me, Meteor, and from what it looks like, Logitech has a new software out for their Anyway, yeah, if you guys haven't known, there's only one Kirby game I haven't ever played, Kirby Tilt and Tumble. I was never able to because I never had a Game Boy Color or a Game Boy Advance. I only had a Game Boy DS, which actually didn't have capabilities to play Game Boy Color games. However, then I remembered today, my brother-in-law actually gave me his backlit or frontlit, whatever you want to call it, Game Boy Advance. So because of that, I actually remembered that, so I actually bought the game. That's right, check it out. Kirby's Tilt and Tumble. Yeah, check out that awesome game. This is back in the fad where translucent colors were the thing. Look, you can actually see the circuits. Oh, it's so cool. Look, you can see the same thing on the Game Boy Advance. Oh, you can see inside of it. It's so awesome. Yeah, that was back from that fad. Anyway, I think it's awesome. I'm trying to beat this game before Mass Attack comes out, which I think I have a day for. I'm on World 5, so... well, anyway, see ya, or enjoy the battle.
Alright, here we go, an Ubers match against AreYouBrownXP. This is completely lolzy since I never battled Ubers, and half these Ubers don't even know what the crap they do since they were made during a stream, and I was pretty much focused on battling at that time. Anyway, I sent out my Meteorz and go for the U-turn against his Darkrai, which I was expecting him to bring out in the first place because it's a freaking Darkrai. And he has a sash. Oh gee, didn't expect that. So I'm going to switch into something for sleep fodder. I'm like, I'll send in Mark since it's possibly the weakest against all the Ubers, I suppose. Now, I didn't nickname all my Ubers for the fact that I didn't really have time to, nor did I even care to. But keep that in mind. So then I sent in Kyogre here. Going to go for the obvious, well actually I'm not going to go for the obvious surf, I'm actually going to go for a Thunderbolt here. Trying to paralyze him, but on the switch he actually Dark Pulses me and doesn't do, well, it does almost half, but still not enough. No, I do go for the surf. Alright, I thought I went for the Thunderbolt here, maybe that's later. Okay, he sends a Ferrothorn. So I'm going to switch out, and I send in Mark. Since I'm asleep, and I send in a T-Wave. I'm like, you're going to T-Wave me? Alright, fine. But it failed because I'm asleep. So I'm going to leave this thing in. He's probably going to set up on me, but I just want to try getting a Thunderbolt off to try and paralyze it, because I'm not trying to do damage, I'm just trying to paralyze so I can switch into something else. So I wake up, I'm like, alright, go for the Thunder here, since it's in the rain, I don't even need my Wide Lens. Thunderbolt's not going to be very effective, and it doesn't paralyze. I'm like, okay, there's a 60% chance, but that's fine. I'm just going to switch out here, which is kind of stupid, because I would have probably predicted him to go for the T-Wave, but, well, it's too late for that now. So sending Rayquaza here. Yeah, Rayquaza. He T-Waves me on the switch. I'm like, well, crap. Well, I have a useless Rayquaza here. And I'm going to go for the Fire Blast. I don't know why he didn't switch. I mean, what kind of Rayquaza doesn't carry Fire Blast? Alright, I'm not going to question that. I mean, by all means, leave your Ferrothorn in to die. It's fodder. That's fine for me. Then he sends in the best set, his Arceus. I'm like, oh, geez, let me guess. Swords Dance Extreme Speed. Oh, man, I never heard that moveset before in Ubers. I'm just like, screw it. I go for the Jacob Meteor on the setup. So, seeing how much damage I could do, that does a beast of amount. Holy crap, I had no idea Rayquaza was as powerful. Well, what can you do? He takes me down with Extreme Speed, gonna take me out. No, he doesn't quite kill me yet. Wait, he does kill me there. I try going for Extreme Speed myself. Of course, this Extreme Speed outspeeds my Extreme Speed, but... Alright, so sending Giratina O, my origin form, I'm like, alright, gonna go for Giant Claw me or the Shadow Claw? That's fine, try me, come on, crit. Well, there goes that plan. I could have normally taken that like a beast, or at least taken that somewhat at least decent, but, oh well. So send in my Bug-type Arceus here. That's like Bug-type Arceus. Why Bug-type? Why on earth would I choose Bug-type? Well, think about it. There's so many Psychics in the Uber tier, along with Darkrai's, and Bug is super effective against both of them. Not to mention the fact that with Rain in effect, it cancels out my Fire weakness, so that's why. Either way, it couldn't really do too much here because, well, it got taken out so horribly. So I set in my own Scarfed Kyogre because his Kyogre is also Scarfed. And then I'm going to go for the T-Bolt here, but he sends in his Blissey. I'm like, oh, you have a Blissey. Alright, well, I'm screwed. I have really nothing to take that Blissey anymore. What do I even have to get a Blissey? My Ninjask, maybe? I'll try it. I mean... For some reason, he was fearing this Ninjask to death. I'm like, can we have a Blissey? This thing could take this thing, like, this Blissey could take, like, 3 hits from this guy, bandit or not. I mean, seriously, he's, like, scared to death of it for some reason. I had no idea why, but... Alright, then he sends in his Groudon, and obviously I'm going to U-turn out of there. I tried to U-turn on the Blissey, but he switched out before I could. That does, like, nothing to it, which just scares the crap out of me. But I'm going to send in Kyogre here. And I'm expecting him to actually switch out. Actually, wait, I forget if I go for the Surf or the Thunder here. What do I go for? He sends in Forgive Me, which is his Blissey, and I went for the Surf. Okay, I went for the Surf there. Alright. And that Surf does, like, nothing to it. I'm like, well, it is a Blissey, and this thing is high in defense and special defense. Even without training it in it, that's fine. I'm not going to do too much damage. Just kill me off. I can't defeat this Blissey anyway, because this Blissey could just wall the crap out of me. That's fine. There's really nothing I could do against this guy. I'm poisoned now, which kind of sucks for me. Just kill me off, please. Just kill me. Really, I have nothing. I have nothing for this Blissey. I'm gonna get swept by a Blissey. He goes for the Wish. I'm like, you know what? You know what? Fine. You're gonna go for the Protect. You're gonna pull off that annoying Wish Protect thing. Fine. I'm gonna switch out to Marks. Hopefully crit you, or not crit you, flinch you enough to go down. Come on. Please, I really want to kill you, Blissey. I really do. I could probably take you down to like 10 hits or something if you're trained in defense. He protects. I went for the Thunder here to try and paralyze it, to try and para-flinch it. But at this point, I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go for the Iron Head. And I see it going down and down and down. I'm like, what? Did you not train this thing in defense? He's like, no. Who actually trains a Blissey in defense? Who doesn't train a Blissey in defense? Honestly, if you did train that thing in defense, despite how crappy its defense is, that could take like 10 of those Iron Heads. Seriously, alright. His defense on that was that if he already has a, he uses the Ferrothorn as a physical wall, and he uses that as a special wall. Anyway, I'm like, well, mixed attackers, hello. So I send my Kyogre against him, and he sends out that Heat, as what I was expecting, which is why I went for Surf here. Because I went for T-Bolt, I'd be walled against this thing anyway, so I pretty much lost the game at this point. But he's just going to toy with me and leave this thing in. Seriously, he's just going to toy with me this time. He actually leaves it in again to get surfed. I don't know why he does that. Jeez, just don't play games with me. Seriously, there's no reason for you to leave this thing in against a Scarfed Kyogre. At all. You could just switch in your last Pokemon and I would have died from poison. Anyway, I'm going to go down, and that's... Wait, I still have one Pokemon left. I have All Pass. Alright. Maybe I could pull off a crit, maybe against your Kyogre. I'm not even sure if a crit would even do enough to Kyogre, but... Alright, go for the U-turn here, see how much it does. Less than half, so crit wouldn't have even mattered. If I did pull off one, he's going to Surf me, finish me off, and of course, guys, that's going to be... good game!
Come on. Yeah.